Today, chat and I will be talking about some of the most impactful decks in the meta from Phantom Nightmare. There are some crazy good Yu-Gi-Oh decks. There are some strategies that people have not talked about yet. And in this video, you're going to be getting some in-depth detail on why these decks are powerful, or probably why you should stay away from them. Of course, big dog, I'll also be uploading some personal deck lists on my Patreon as a special thank you for helping me pay my editors. And chat is going to be bonkers, so I gotta see what you guys have to say about what they have to say. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, chat, the Goblet is in your favor. What do you think are going to be the best decks in the game right now? Agents, Cubics, Tunes. Chat is trolling you right now, but Phantom Nightmare is going to have so many new strategies and support to so many other older strategies, it's going to be incredible. And I think it's pretty obvious to start off with the elephant in the room and talk about the Snake Eyes Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're actually crazy, and the new monster Snake Eyes Populace is going to change the game. It actually makes cards like Snake Eye Ash and Flamebeard's Dragon incredibly valuable. Getting into Snake Eyes Ash means that you can make so many Link monsters and make some incredible plays. Populace needs to be banned? Holy crap, I am not even gonna lie. Because of Snake Eye Populace, it not only makes decks like Rescue Ace and Fire King ultra consistent, it also gives them big play potential to summon the new monster in Prometheus Princess, Bestower of Flames. Bro, Prometheus Princess is completely crazy, guys. Snake Eyes is a busted engine, and now the deck can be played as pure. It's gonna be meta, and that's a massive problem to face, and I'm building it for a reason. Get cooked! Holy crap! Prometheus Princess is nice in fire decks, agree. Every fire deck is going to be able to take advantage of this card. And there's even a cool combo that players are using to be able to easily win the game. Basically, because of Populace, you can use Flamebird plus any one monster to go into any Link 2 of your choosing, that then summons both your level 1 monsters back. You then make Prometheus Princess to bring back another fire monster. You make Solomon Great Raging Phoenix and then turn it into a World Sea Dragon Zealantis. Zealantis gets rid of your opponent's monsters, but since they special summon the monster, you can destroy one of your fire monsters to bring Prometheus back, and then that triggers your Solomon Great monster on the graveyard to summon itself. That also just so happens to be enough for game, and a co-linked arrow to trigger the effect of your World Sea Dragon Zealantis. This pretty much means that no matter what monsters that you can put to your side of the field, if you cannot stop this combo, they'll win every single time. And this is not only huge for decks like Rescue Ace and Fire King, it actually gives the Snake Eye strategy in its very own combo to secure games, but also allows them to be able to play all of the other great Snake Eyes cards without those particular engines needed. My guy, they say it's the year of the fire, and it just might be it because the deck is incredible. What do I think about Labyrinth after Phantom Nightmare? Holy, well, Labyrinth does get one new card from Phantom Nightmare, and it's actually pretty good. The new trap card is called the Black Goat Laughs, and it says declare one monster name. This turn, neither player can special summon monsters with that original name, except from the graveyard. Then you can banish this card and declare one monster name, and neither player can activate effects of that monster with the same original name. This card is actually incredibly good for Labyrinth players because it allows you to help with specific matchups. I don't think that Labyrinth will be as powerful in this format as others. Not only will players be a little bit more prepared for Labyrinth, also the matchups that Labyrinth has doesn't really line up very well. Imagine rollback with that. Doesn't rollback require you to banish the Black Goat Laughs? I do think that Labyrinth did get more powerful, but I'm not sure if it's enough to keep up. But let me know what you guys think. What about the bird deck, Raid Raptor? Raid Raptor is good. I can't wait to make a tier list talking about these new strategies, but I don't think that Raid Raptor will be meta changing right now. Goblin Rider is gonna go crazy? Sheesh. Okay, so I am pretty excited about Goblin Riders, guys. This is a level 3 XC deck that works on being able to detach materials from any monster on the field. It's the first archetype that can detach materials from other monsters on your field, but it also can detach materials from your opponent's monsters as well. I also like that the Goblin Biker monsters are in direct conflict with the wanted sinful spoils, so it builds a little bit of lore, kind of like how Branded and Visa swore. I hear level 3 Phantom Knight? Well, in theory, you could make a Goblin Biker Phantom Knight deck. and Phantom Knight already can Exceed Summon. I wonder how that will work. I think the only problem is that Goblin Biker are not all dark monsters, so you may get a little bit restricted there. I think one of their best supports is Goblin Biker Grand Entrance. It allows you to add a Goblin monster from your deck to your hand, then you can detach a material from anything on the field and then special summon a Goblin. Bro, I've never seen a card that's like a reinforcement of the army, but also a disruption to monsters like Zeus all in one card. Imagine if your opponent has like Zeus with 2 materials and you activate this spell card. They're cooked. Gold Pride Unchained Goblin Biker is better? Chat, are we just gonna be like bashing all level 3 cards into one deck? Goblin Biker has a ton of potential to be one of the more dominant decks in the game, especially if we get cards like Terror Top completely off the ban list. And Goblin Biker Big Gobunga is actually crazy in itself. Not only does he get you a goblin monster when he's summoned, he also allows you to target a face-up monster on the field when a material is detached from monsters on the field and attach it to him. And then during the end phase, you can attach a goblin monster from your deck to this card as material. My guy, this deck might just be Big Zeus's everywhere. I definitely think the deck has so much potential. Iron Thunder and Dinomorphia? You guys are coping with Dinomorphia, chat. Stop. I'm not. What does Iron Thunder even do? When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, pay half your life points and negate the activation. And if you do, destroy that card. Then destroy any card in the same column this card was in that are in the monster, spell, and trap card zones. What the hell? Konami, you indirectly buffed Dinomorphia. Dinomorphia! Chat, I'm sick. Oh, it's not even on our tier list. I don't think that it's good enough to make Dinomorphia like tier 0, but this card, God, what is the drawback of this card? I want to see your opinion on Rika. Holy crap, bro. Rika, kind of crazy. I'm not going to pretend to be a Rika expert. I'll ask my Rika expert dude, and then we'll talk about it a little later. Yo, Lance! I just had a quick question if you didn't mind sharing with the stream really quick. Well, how powerful is Rika after Phantom Nightmare?
Oh, it's gonna be pretty powerful. Depending on what variant you're gonna play, you can have 2 to 3 more interruptions.
Goddamn, that's scary.
Added onto your already the end board that you already make.
Thank you so much, dog. I appreciate you. We got all the information from Lance. Now let me break it down in dummy terms, okay? Holy crap, there's actually a lot of new cards. So there's multiple ways to play the new plant strategy, but I think it's all gonna revolve around the new Link 3 and Arrow Molilith Rosemary. This guy allows you to add an aroma card from your deck to your hand, and then if you gain life points, you can spell summon up to 3 aroma monsters from your hand to zones this card points to. It also tributes a monster it points to target a card on the field, banish it, and gain 1,000 life points. I know for a fact, the new way that the plant deck plays, it can search a ton of times using a Roll Mage Jasmine to be able to continuously search, since the card is not a hard once per turn, and you can use it as many times as you can keep summoning it. Droll? Okay, you're gonna have to have Droll every single time though. This deck still does 1-card combos that is ridiculous. Rika even gets a fusion monster that prevents your plant monsters from being destroyed by card effects, then allows you to pay 2,000 life points to banish cards on the field up to the human winds, dried winds, or blessing winds you control. And just in case you thought that fusion summoning or getting to those cards would be incredibly hard to do, Aroma Blend says discard 1 card to get one of those 3 cards from your hand or deck into your spell and trap card zone. And then it can fusion summon for the monster that you want to fusion summon into. I think it was actually a good thing that they hit the Sun Avalon cards, because this deck just might be incredibly dangerous. Let's just say Konami did good with limiting Healer and Dryas. There is so many combos for this plant deck now, guys. And there's so many routes you can go to. Lance just told us it was more negates. Plants already make a stupid amount of negates. The EU is in shambles. Pray for the EU, chat. It's going to be Rika meta for them. Let's address the elephant in the room. Ashen. Okay. I made a video on Ashen. Chat, let me know what you think about that Ashen duel. It just needed a better pilot. I'm sick. I'm not saying Ashen is bad, guys, but save your money. Imagine spending $360 for Bonfire to play Ashen. Funny that Ashen got 7 cards and still needs more. Guys, look, Go ahead, check out that duel for Ashen and let me know what you guys think about it. It was fun to play. Playing against TJ is always fun. But there is going to be a new ritual deck in the meta, guys. One deck that I really want to talk to you about is Voiceless Voice. Silent Force, also known as Voiceless Voice for us TCG players, is built around Low. This card is actually crazy because not only can it be used for an entire ritual summon, it can also fetch out your continuous spell and trap cards while avoiding cards like Droll and Lockbird. The entire Voiceless Voice deck is built on being able to ritual summon monsters like Skull Guardian, Saphira, the Queen of Dragons, and my boy, the card that I've been telling you guys to buy before it skyrockets in price. It's our time. My man Saravis, my guy. And this is actually a deck that's pretty much immune to cards like Effect Veiler and Infinite Impermanence. I run 2 Saravis in my Red Dragon Archfiend deck. That's because you're good. Now, right now, this deck is built on being able to summon Saravis and Saphira, which are really powerful cards, but Skull Guardian is actually cracked, guys. It can negate any card effect so long as you have Low on your field. And Low can bring itself to the field when you summon ritual monsters. Bro, it can be used as an entire tribute and can bring itself back to use your Skull Guardian. I don't think Voiceless Voice is going to come out of the gate and be a dominant deck, but I think it's going to see a ton of play. And if you like ritual-based strategies that aren't brain dead, then this might be the deck for you. I don't know, man. You say Cosmo loses to Cash when I have a very high win rate against it. And then you say Ashen is better, which sets up literally 1 interruption every match, and it's not a good one. Hey, yo! Chat, is it really Cosmo versus Ashen right now? The funny thing about it is that Cosmo, it did get support. Cosmo did get support with Psychic Arsenal, and it allows you to target a psychic monster you control. You'll lose life points equal to its level. You get to add a machine monster with the same attribute, but a level higher. My guy, if you target Cosmo Dark Witch, you can add Dark Destroyer to your hand. I don't know any other Psychic Machine decks. It feels like it's just Cosmo support. Then there's Psychic Processor, which allows you to banish this card you control, special summon up to 2 Psychic, Machine, or Cyberse monsters from your hand, and they can attack directly this turn. Chat. Like, did you hear that part? You can summon a Cosmo Farm Girl and a Cosmo Forerunner. That's an OTK by itself. I'd rather play Dream Mirror than Cosmo. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I was paid to say this by Koval. Jinzo best Psychic Machine? Oh, that's the new meta. But that's pretty much all that I have for the next meta Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Of course, there are some strategies that we missed talking about, but I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section. Of course, if you want to see more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh videos, you can always check out these videos so I can catch you on the next one.